All over the world, the International Workers' Day is celebrated every year to commemorate the struggles and gains made by workers and labor movements. In Nigeria, every first day of May is set aside as the day when the workers are acknowledged for their doggedness, contributions, and quest to societal development. Ogun State joined the rest of the world to commemorate the 2023 Workers' Day at the MKO Stadium, Abeokuta, with the theme, Workers, Rights and Socio-Economic Justice. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, speaking at the event, described the workforce in the state as loyal and resilient.
For us in Ogun State, this is not just an occasion to merely honor and thank all our workers for all their hard work. It is an occasion to thank them for their loyalty and the value that they bring to the workplace, whether in public or private sector. It is a special occasion to salute all workers in Ogun State under the banners of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress for staying positive and being partners in nation building, as well as contributing efforts to taking our dear state to the deserved heights. I must confess that no administration has ever known and understood the importance of workers in the development agenda of our great state than my administration. Ogun State workers have proven that they are truly worthy partners in the successful implementation of our Building a Future Together agenda.
Prince Dapo Abiodun says the success achieved by his administration is likely attributed to the cooperation of the public service.
It is no gainsaying to state that the success we have achieved in all the various sectors of our economy in the first term in office is largely due to the cooperation, collaboration, effectiveness, efficiency, and the professionalism of the Ogun State Public Service, in particular, the entire labor workforce in Ogun State in general. I also commend the efforts of all the labor leaders who have been methodical and consistent in the approach towards defending and advancing the political, economic, and social rights of our public servants. Although I'm not surprised, the Ogun State Public Service has a legacy of excellence inherited from our forebears. This is one of the many reasons why Ogun State Public Service is the best and ranks first in the Committee of Civil Service in the Federation. Our dear state has now been firmly placed on the path of sustained socio-economic development through the commitment and dedication of our workers, who have remained a major driving force with which our policies and programs are being carefully and successfully implemented for the continued development of our dear state.
Governor Abiodun then used the opportunity to explain to the mammoth crowd what the administration still has in stock for the people of the state.
We will continue to execute people-friendly policies and programs that will further make positive impact in the lives of our people through efficient and faithful implementation of our Ishaya mantra. We will focus on the provision of public utilities, which would be the supply of potable water and uninterrupted power supply to our major towns and cities to make life more abundant for our people. We will be embarking on our energy transition implementation through our e-mobility schemes that aims to convert all Okadas to electric powered, and also our mass transit buses to being gas powered. We will be unveiling very soon the construction of our gateway cargo dry port in Kajola in partnership with others to further increase and facilitate the ease of doing business and sustain our ranking as the industrial capital of Nigeria in line with our vision.
He charged the workers to continue to put in their best, promising to look into all their demands.
I charge you, particularly the workers in the state, to continue to make quality service delivery paramount. We must continue to appreciate the harmonious working relationship that exists between our administration and the entire workforce of our dear state. Let me say that in whatever position we have found ourselves, either as civil servants or political office holders, we must realize that we hold this office in trust and must join hands together to contribute positively to development of this great state. Great workers of Ogun State, let me assure you that as an administration, we will never renege on our promises or any understanding reached with you. We will look into all outstanding issues raised here this afternoon, including the issue of the jailed member of NLC. I must state that you are not just working with Governor Dapo Abiodun, you are also vital stakeholders in the building a future together agenda of this great state.
The Federal Controller of Labour and Employment, Ogun State Office, Mr. Itemwagbo Eshomonu, who represented the Minister of Labour and Employment, Mr. Chris Ngige, spoke on the essence of the Workers' Day.
This day is dedicated to the working class and therefore encourages them to be conscious of their rights. It is indeed a worldwide struggle that takes stock of the workers and employers' relationship with regards to how welfare and general conditions of workers have improved and what could be done to further enhance the success already recorded. The federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, always look forward to being an active participant each year at May Day celebration because we enjoy a long and productive relationship with the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress. I wish to assure you of the ministry and indeed the federal government's commitment to enforcing the labour laws and international best practices at all times in industrial relations and labour matters. Nigeria indeed is going through hard times. We all as Nigerians hold this nation a duty to move it forward both socially and economically through good industrial relations practices.
Eshomonu assured the workers of the federal government commitment to the welfare of the workers.
I wish to assure you that the present administration is doing its best to ensure that workers' rights are founded on the feast of freedom, equality, and justice. I wish to express my profound gratitude to the leadership of Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress for their roles.
He urged the workers to continue to sustain the industrial harmony with the government.
Finally, let me remind you, the Nigerian workers, that you are indeed the creator of the nation's wealth. As such, let us all unite and collaborate with all progressive forces of change against economic sabotage. Together, we shall take Nigeria and indeed the gateway state to greater heights. I urge you all to again rededicate yourself to duty and continue to sustain industrial peace and harmony in the gateway state.
The Chairman Trade Union Congress, Comrade Akim Lasisi, says the theme of this year's Workers' Day celebration is apt as it speaks volume of the challenge of the workforce in the state.
The theme for this year May Day, workers' rights and socio-economic justice, is apt and equally germane and could not have come at a better time given the socio-economic justice is fast becoming a mirage and of constant existence as far as Nigerian workers' situations are concerned in both public and private employers. Today, the public servants and in many cases, the private sector workers too have their right not only suppressed but are largely denied or deprived, so much that ours is becoming no way better than that of the black slaves that were taken away from Africa in the 16th century. We do not need any lamentation, but a redemption about the welfare of workers by the employers of labor, as well as socio-economic justice.
He appealed to the state government to maintain the industrial harmony in the state by looking into the agreement reached by both parties.
We realize that strike action will not help our agitation. Rather, continuous engagement with the government at any given opportunity should be the most decent approach. For us, Labour government party will be forever unending as is the surest way of gaining attention and precipitate our concern. It is important to state that the current administration has enjoyed the cooperation of organized labor, and as such, we are aware of the importance and pivotal position the government places us. Your Excellency, for organized labor to remain committed to its member, the government should holistically look into the collective agreement as contained in the memorandum of action signed on 29 June 2022, where in the course of the struggle we lost a comrade.
The state chairman, Nigeria Labour Congress, Comrade Hamid Benko, appreciated the state government for its efforts, urging the government to do more regarding workers' welfare.
Your Excellency, it is not again saying that your administration has done greatly in ensuring that the Ishaya mantra is strictly followed as earlier enumerated. It is in recognition of your laudable achievement that I want to crave your indulgence on behalf of the entire workforce of our dear Gateway State, Your Excellency, relate to the need to visit the existing Memorandum of Understanding and Memorandum of Action between Labour and Government with a view to evaluate level of implementation of the content therein and charge way forward. For emphasis, Your Excellency, you will recall that two memoranda were addressed, among other issues, prompt payment of gross salary, contributory pension scheme, and payment of backlog of gratuity of public service retirees. Mandate the contributory pension committee to speedily complete their findings and submit its report for further action within the next 30 days.
Goodwill messages poured in from veteran labor leaders at the event.
This year's theme, which says that workers' rights and socio-economic justice. When you put that side by side with what I have just said, you will find that we cannot be saying we look at each other. My appeal to the government is that yes, one notice that they should pay once and for all. All remittances should go to where it's supposed to go. With regards to the contributory pension scheme, that scheme is a disaster. The government will deduct money, it will not be paid to where it's supposed to be paid. And as I'm talking, there are several billions of debt accruing from this issue. Who is going to pay? And then, money like this will cost one day it will cost. I am so sure of that. Nobody knows what's going to be the result of that. This government did not start it. I am sure of that. This government did not start it at all. It inherited it. But then, government comes and go. They inherit both the deficit, and the profit. Hence, I am imploring this government to find solution to this issue. On my own little contribution, I will say, let the contribution pension scheme be suspended until when the government is ready.
I want to appeal, sir, that you quickly look into the resumption of committee on consequential increase and adjustment in pensions, so that we can believe that we are part of the society. We are Gateway State. Let us be the gateway to healthy relationship. Let us be the gateway state to healthy living environment. Let us be the gateway state making workers of Ogun State happier than ever before. The Lord will continue to guide us aright.
And we have listened, and we hope that those issues that are being raised here today, that His Excellency the Governor of the state will look into it. Without quality input, there can never be quality output. If the workforce have been putting in their very best, I feel and I think for the whom much is given, much is what is expected. And I have no doubt that with what we have heard that the governor is a workers-friendly governor, that we will get positive response from the governor.
The high point of the event is the march past by various workers from both the public and private sectors in the state.
Your Excellency, International Appetizer and Workers Day, and Your Excellency, you don't get over there. Ever more again, you get a better to know what. We congratulate the General Day of the Workers in Ogun State on the 2023 Workers' Day celebration. This association is a subsidiary and affiliate of NLC and
Jazz Strides caught up with some workers at the event, and they brought their minds on the essence of Workers' Day and their expectations from the government.
The take is that the workers, they are well created, and that, as one of the scriptures says, a worker is entitled to his wages. But fortunately, we have a people-friendly government in the state that takes the welfare and well-being of workers seriously. What we need to do is to collaborate more and partner more, both labor and government, for us to create more wealth so that there will be resources to take care of the needs of workers in the state. That's just it. For the socio-economic right to be, both management, both government and unions and their members, they must collaborate, they must partner together to create for distribution in the state. That's my take. The message is that workers should continue to be diligent, continue to be focused, continue to be committed to the development of our state. After all, we are part and parcel of this state. We are the work creators, and without what we create, we are surely bound to partake in it. We have a listening government, we have a caring government, we have a government that takes care of the well-being of workers. So it's our best interest to come to put our best in the service of the state.
The government is doing their possible best to fulfill their promises. If you remember very well, as at last year, the government promised that some money will be released in batches, which they have fulfilled their obligations. So as at today, we can only get better with the government possibility and government involvement in making workers to better. But as today, they are doing their best. Workers, take care of your health. Workers, take care of your health. Don't say because of work you will not take care of your health. Health first, other secondary.
A position of women in Workers' Day is that to ensure the women are well represented in the government, and also as a worker we need to mobilize ourselves to meet the aspiration of women. Women Commission is working assiduously to see that the right of women is not jeopardized.
May Day is celebrated across the globe and is to mark contribution, doggedness, efficiency, effectiveness and economy of workers across the globe, particularly Nigeria. The day is set aside to appreciate workers for their commitment to development of human race. It is also a day set aside for employers to give a stock taking on what they have been able to do for their workforce, and for the workforce, the employees, particularly in Ogun State, to appreciate government for what government has done and to ask for more, because we are like Oliver Twist, we continue to ask for more from the government.
We are looking forward to a good governance. We are looking forward to a government that will not owe us, that will pay us our check-up dues, that will pay us our cooperative deductions, that will do the infrastructural development also for us. This is what we are looking to. My message to workers is, watch your health. Your health is the principal thing. Let all workers take care of their health. Taking care of our health to spend the little money we are earning. It's little, but we should take very good of our health.
There is no doubt that workers are wealth creators who help in bringing to reality the programs and policies of the government, both in the public and private sectors. The onus now lies in the government to see that workers are not deprived of their rights and benefits. By doing this, the state and the country will be a better place for all and the generation unborn. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe wa ni.